चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो वदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। जय रूपा सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ जय गोसाई करी चरण वंदन जायते विघ्ननाश अभीष्ट पुराण भाव सर्वदम कृष्ण प्रिया बलियसी भक्ति प्रदेवी राधिके तां नमाम्यहम्। राधे वृंदावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया निजपदाब्ज दास्यं मह्यं पदीयताम्। वन्दे नन्दाव्रजस्त्रीणां पादर्णुमभीक्ष्णश जसाङ्घ्रि कथोद्गीतम् पुनाति भुवनत्रयम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयाल प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम बोलो श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। गुरु परंपरा की जय। संत अनंत गुरु वैष्णव वृंद की जय। कपास गोधरी की जय। गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा संजीव की जय। भक्तवृंद विनाश शंकर नृसिंहदेव की जय। भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। सर्वविश्वता गिरिराज गोवर्धन जीव की जय। गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जीव की जय। ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय। ब्रजवासी भक्तवृंद की जय। जय ब्रजेश्वरी मधेश्वरी प्रणेश्वरी श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय। ब्रजदेवीगण की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय जगन्नाथ मिश्र माता की जय। जय जगन्नाथ मिश्र आनंदोत्सव की जय। संवेद गौरभक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे अभिकाल महाप्रभु के आविर्भाव तिथि का स्मरण पूजन वंदन आराधना भक्तों ने किया।
Of his glories, according to one's adhikar, qualification, according to one's level of love and affection, they have, according to the adhikar, they have offered these flowers of faith onto the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Jagannath Mishra, when he started this festival, then he did not instruct anyone or order anyone. He did not order anyone to take any responsibility that you'll have to do this, that you'll have to do this, you'll have to do that. According to one's faith, according to one's love, Jagannath Mishra, he had this deity of Adhoksaj Narayan, Vishnu. And he had the deities of Sri Krishna and Balram, Salagram Shila. He used to worship this deity. Before Sachidevi, she had 8 daughters before Vishwarup was born. And all these eight daughters, they left their bodies one after another. So she didn't realize how these daughters were born and how they left their bodies. So one day her father, Srimati Sachidevi's father, Leelambar Chakravarti, was a great renowned astrologer. Chakravarti means in all 4 directions, not just in society, not just in nation, but even the demigods themselves. You should respect him so much. So Sachidevi, she went to Leelambar Chakravarti and she said, where does this yogi come from? And this yogi is staying here in Navadip Mayapur. Sachidevi told her father. And she said, whenever I go to bathe in the Ganga, we see the Ganga, water of the Ganga is flowing upstream, but the water of the Ganga is flowing downstream, and he is situated upwards. But still, as soon as he enters the water of the Ganga to bathe, still he doesn't come out of the water of the Ganga. He remains there for so much time. And then he'll just continue bathing in the water of the Ganga, and he's offering tulsi, chandan, sandalwood paste, flowers, and all these things, they should flow downstream. But on the contrary, they're going upstream. Here I'm bathing at Barkona Ghat in Mayapur, and when he is bathing there, all these things are flowing upstream. Just you see, there's like a low tide and high tide in a river or in the ocean. It's called Charbata. And they say, these tulsi leaves are doing parikrama of me. They're getting stuck to my womb, these tulsi leaves. And now I feel, since this yogi has arrived, I've lost my 8 daughters. So should I blame my karma or should I blame this yogi? Why is this yogi doing this? And everyone, they respect him so much. They honor him, worship him. And when he roars loudly, this yogi, it seems that everyone is trembling in fear who were standing in front of him. And all these children who have come into my womb, they've lived, but now this baby, now that he has appeared in my womb, I feel so happy. But what if I lose this baby as well? And this yogi, since he's offering tandan, chandan, tulsi, then flowers, all these things that he offers comes and does parikrama of my womb and gets stuck to my womb. And if I take these tulsi leaves out of my womb, they're still stuck to me. They never come out of my womb. What tantra mantra is he practicing? This yogi, what should I do now? Then Leelambar Chakravarti, he said, oh, don't worry, my dear daughter, now I'll see who this yogi is. So Leelambar Chakravarti, he saw Sankarshan Ram himself, Balram, Shai Vishnu, Shirdashai Vishnu, Narmadashai Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Sankarshan, Mahasankarshan, Mool Sankarshan. He is meditating and he's seeing all of them. They're all appearing together, all these different planetary portions, expansions, and they're all assembled together in the womb of Srimati Sachidevi. And he said, don't worry now. Now your children will not be lost. Now Tulsi has become, all these leaves of Tulsi, they have touched your womb. This yogi, he has offered these Tulsi leaves and the water of the Ganga. He used them to worship his Salagram Shila. He used them to worship Bhagavan. So if this Tulsi and Chandan does not reach the lotus feet of Prabhu, then our worship is useless. We worship what? We ring the bell. We place the asan, we offer Chandan, Tulsi. But we don't think where we are offering, whom we are offering. You see, our objective is not proper. And this yogi is so powerful. Just see, he is offering all these things into the Ganga because Bhagavan he has promised. Tulsi jalamatrena jalasena chulakena va kritam brahmatmanam debyo nava. He said, when you offer Tulsi and water of the Ganga, Chandan, to me, then you see I am purchased by them eternally. Why? Because Tulsi is very dear to Bhagavan. She is Bhagavan Priya. Don't use Tulsi for your own enjoyment. First, Tulsi should be offered to Bhagavan. It should be accepted as the remnants. And Tulsi Devi is also pleased, Bhagavan is also pleased, and the blessings are received. Or else you see, one puts Tulsi around his neck. Once, someone was asked, you go bathe in Prayagraj, so will you get the fruits of your piety by bathing there? If you stay there for 3 nights, what benefit will you get? And Panditji said, so then he asked, if I go bathe in the morning, he is saying go to hell? No. Narakang Jati means that person who bathes in the morning, early in the morning, he will achieve a very auspicious destination. If he bathes early in the morning, and normally it is seen that your neck, if it has his Tulsi Mala around the neck, then he'll go to Vaikuntha. Surely, no one can stop him from going to Vaikuntha. So when we don't offer Tulsi to Bhagavan, what we do, we independently wear this Tulsi Mala around necks. We wear these Tulsi earrings, Tulsi nose ring, Tulsi armbands, Tulsi waist belts, Tulsi crown, Tulsi cap. But see, Tulsi is Bhagavad Priya. Sometimes they even boil the wood of Tulsi, the leaves of Tulsi. They say, oh, I have a cold now, I have a cough, so let me boil these leaves of Tulsi. It is very bad. Therefore, if for Bhagavan's love one offers Tulsi for his love and affection, then surely he'll be benefited. And Bhagavan is surely bound to accept his offerings. Or else we don't offer Tulsi, then how can you offer your own self? First you offer your own self. You won't offer your own self. And you make a pretense of offering Tulsi, then how can you possibly achieve your auspiciousness? Therefore, it is said, it has been said that Tulsi dalamatrena jalasya chulukena. Take a palmful, chullu means palmful of water, along some Tulsi leaves, and you offer to Bhagavan. And they say you will receive all forms of Shakti from Bhagavan. Be very happy. So Advaita Acharya, by his Guru's blessings, by the blessings of his Guru, he offered these Tulsi leaves every day. Bhagavan, he doesn't accept. He doesn't ask for much. At least learn to offer one Tulsi leaf at his lotus feet. So they say, Bhagavan himself will accept whatever you offer. He is saying, who has come in your womb? That person is Sankarshan Ram himself, Balram. And after some days, Vishnu Prabhu, he appeared. He had appeared before Mahaprabhu, very effulgent personality. Jagannath Mishra was a poor Brahmin. See, Jagannath Mishra never asked for any money or wealth from Bhagwan. Whatever wealth he would receive, then what you see normally in this world, it is seen if you receive some wealth, then your mind not only be absorbed that wealth and that money. As long as you're not Nishkinchan Akinchan, you'll not have Bhagavad Kripa. So Jagannath Mishra, he had no shortage. Sadhu, Santas, Brahmans, everyone would be served by him. He was very magnificent, generous Brahmana. So Bhagavan he saw. And this place is very auspicious. And I will also go there. So he came there. And now Vishnu Prabhu, after he came, he started walking. And as soon as he started walking, as soon as he came of age, he went to the Jogi, Advaita Acharya. He was a very beautiful boy, effulgent personality. So at that time, Advaita Acharya, Yogi Raj, very happy on seeing this boy, because when a cow sees its calf, when the cow naturally gives milk. You see, if there's no calf, then how will the cow give milk? Similarly, if there's a very affectionate disciple, then the wealth of Sri Guru automatically flows to him. You see, if a father doesn't have a son, then what will the father think? Whom shall I give my wealth to? Who will inherit my wealth? If he is an adopted child, even if he is someone whom he likes, he'll offer everything to that person. Similarly, Sri Guru has some humble disciple, then Guru's heart will not yield anything to him. He will not achieve any Shakti. So Vishnu Prabhu, he used to come every day and he used to show everyone how we should take shelter of Sri Guru, how we must serve Sri Guru. Sankarshan Ram, he attracts everyone. So Advaita Prabhu, he would see first, people would come first and listen to his Harikatha. But they would never practice what they heard in their lives. And as soon as Vishnu Prabhu came, since then, everyone's hearts are attracted by him. And Advaita Acharya became attracted to him. Every day, Kirtan, Bhagavad-gita, the Vedanta Upanishad would be studied, Shastras would be studied. And he would speak on these Shastras with so much enthusiasm and utsaha. And after some days, when Advaita Acharya, when he would worship first, Tulsi and Gangajal to Salagram Shila, and what happened? He kept a Shaligram in front of him. And with these leaves of Tulsi, Chandan, Gangajal, he started worshipping the Shaligram. Previously he had one Tulsi, and he had 2 or 4. And every day he offered these 108 Tulsi leaves. So Mahaprabhu, he told Raghunath Das Goswami that every day you offer 8 Tulsi leaves with some manjaris, pair of Tulsi leaves with a manjari in between. So Advaita Acharya, while chanting Bhagwan's names, he would offer 108 Tulsi leaves along with the recitation of certain mantras and offering this Tulsi, Gajal and Chandan. And slowly, in the womb of Sachi Devi, a very effulgent personality, first Balram himself appeared, and after Balram, Swayam Bhagavan, he himself came there, appeared. So that time, Sachi Devi, what did she see? In her house, all these effulgent personalities were carrying out everything in her house. Now you see her storage was completely full. They were very poor, they didn't have anything. Before only 5 or 6 guests would come, and now thousands of guests were coming to her house. And not just guests, Brahmins, devatas, gods, goddesses, kirtanyas, bhaktas, they all came one after another. Hari Kirtan was going on. And jewels, clothes, food, medicine, there was no shortage of anything. So everyone were coming and offering gifts. At that time, Hussain Shah Badshah, he the king of gold, he was the Badshah of Gold Mandal. And he used to respect Jagannath Mishra very much. Everyone used to respect him very much. Jagannath Mishra, at that time Qazi, Maulana Chand Qazi, he was the representative of the Muslim king. So he used to respect Jagannath Mishra as his elder brother and Sachi Mata as his younger sister. And if any Hindu and Brahmin would go and complain to Chand Qazi, then Chand Qazi would say, "Oh Jagannath Mishra, whatever decision Jagannath Mishra makes, that decision is also my decision. I will not listen to anyone else." Maulana Chand Qazi was a very Chand Qazi, we see before, he was very wicked. He brought the mridanga at Srivas Thakur's house and he said, "If you recite these names of your Bhagwan, then I'll make you convert to Islam. I'll throw you in the Darya." They won't address Ganga by the name Ganga, they will address the name by Darya, address the river. And Maulana Chand Qazi, although he was so wicked, still he used to respect Jagannath Mishra very much. And he used to respect Sachi Mata so much. Therefore when Mahaprabhu went to Chand Qazi's house, then he told Chand Qazi, "You're like my uncle, you're my relative, you're my mother's brother. So why are you acting so inimically, acting against the Shastras? Mother cow, cow is a mother. She gives us milk throughout her entire life. Normally our mother breastfeeds us for 2 or 3 years. Our mother gives everyone. Has it been written in the Quran Sharif that you should slaughter the cows? And see the bulls, they plow the field, they're like a father. They give us everything, they yield the crop. So who is giving you the adhikar to kill these bulls and cows?" So Chand Qazi, what did he do? He said, "Yesterday when I broke Srivas Thakur's mridanga and when I slept, there I saw one big lion. And he was half lion and half man. The lower part of his body was like a man, upper part of his body was like a lion. And he sat on my chest and he started tearing open my chest. And I started trembling in fear. I started remembering Jagannath Mishra. I started standing near this lion. And you see, this lion offered pranams to Jagannath Mishra and left. This lion was about to strangle me. He was about to tear my chest open. And I saw, as soon as Jagannath Mishra came, this Brahmin, just see who he is. He offered pranams to Jagannath Mishra and left. And he just left me as well. Since then I realized Jagannath Mishra is an ordinary soul. Before I used to respect him, honor him. But now that since you have come, I promise that in my family, in my dynasty, if anyone opposes Kirtan, then I'll ostracize that person from my community. Means I renounce him. I have no connection with him. With anyone who opposes this Sankirtan. Near Maulana Chand Qazi, when he met Mahaprabhu, then Mahaprabhu instructed him. Then Chand Qazi told him, even the Hindus slaughter cows. They perform this Ashwamedha Yagya, Gometa Yagya. They offer these horses, cows into these fire sacrifices. They sacrifice camels, goats, buffaloes, all these things. So what mistake have we done then? So in Mahaprabhu he said, Ashwamedham Gavalambam Sanyasam Pailapatrikam Devanasatotpatti Kalo Vivarjayat. These 5 things are prohibited in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, sannyas is forbidden. One should not accept sannyas. Because how will one become able to control himself? He'll accept sannyas, but very difficult to follow his entire life. And then there's Ashramedh Yajna. See, they sacrifice a horse. In Kali Yuga, you cannot do this. There's Gomedh Yajna, and this is forbidden in Kali Yuga. Sacrificing a cow. And you see, if the husband is, if the younger brother, if his elder brother dies, then what does he do? He takes his elder brother's wife and he starts begetting children from her. See, Shantanu, he had two sons, Chitrangad and Vichitravirya, and his wife was a widow now. Entire family was a widow. Then Satyavati, who was Shantanu's wife, she called Vyasadeva. He was her eldest son, and she said, "Oh, both my daughters-in-law are widows." And he said, "All right, now I bless both of you. That they'll have children, send them to me." So one came to see Vyasadeva and started closing his eyes. And then that boy who was born was blind. And the other lady who saw Vyasadeva, she started trembling in fear. Just see his matted locks of hair, just see how fearsome he looks. So therefore the son born to her was very pale. Pandu means very pale. He has pilia. Means like he has Parkinson's. And then you see the third son that was born was Vidur. She sent maid servant, and his maid servant was fearless. And then Vidur was born. He was from a low caste, but he was a very noble personality. So this was prevalent in previous times. You see, before, if the husband would die, then they would beget children from the elder brother would beget children from his young brother's wife, or the younger brother would beget children from his elder brother's wife. But this is forbidden in Kali Yuga. Also in Kali Yuga, sannyas is forbidden. Then why did Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu take sannyas? You see, in Kali Yuga, karma sannyas, there are 4 types of sannyas. Karma sannyas, Gyan sannyas, Narottam sannyas, and Vidvat sannyas. So they say to give everything and offer everything to Bhagavan is the meaning of sannyas. This is called Bhakti sannyas. Vidvat sannyas, the responsibility is Bhagavan's. Maintain his dependence. So in Mahaprabhu, previously the Rishi Maharshis, they would offer these cows. And you see, if any of these cows which are old would be offered inside the fire, then the cows that would emerge from this sacrificial fire would be young and would be empowered. They won't be their previous levels. Means they won't be old like before, old and decrepit. Now you see here, even if the leg of an ant is broken, then can they even fix an ant? They cannot fix anyone now. But previously, by the power of their mantras, they could do anything. Previously, if a person was very old, by chanting certain mantras, he could become youthful again. If a cow would be killed, then again the cow would become young again. They had this power in their mantras. But now you see, for gratification of the senses, they do anything. What do? They do not offer anything to Bhagavan. They cannot make anything reach Lord Sri Sri Bhagavan. What do? With their bodies. What do? They slaughter cows and Rakshasi cooks the meat of the cow and he eats it. They don't have this Mansi Vritti, Rishi Vritti, means the tendency of the sage. This is lacking. So all these things are prohibited in Kali Yuga because we are not realized in our mantras, we are not realized in Tattva, we are not mantrakya. Devagya means we are not conversant with the existence of the predominating deities of these mantras. So this is Jagannath Mishra. He was very much respected by Chandgazi, and therefore Mahaprabhu had showed so much mercy to him, and he told him, then Kali Yuga you only do Harinam Kirtan. And they said, while doing Kirtan with Mahaprabhu, they went to and they were wandering in this Nadiya Nagar. And this is about of Nadiya Nadip. And when Sachimata, Mahaprabhu came there to Sachidevi. And they said, oh, Sachidevi, go. Sachidevi told Nimai, go and bring Vishwarup here. because Vishwarup was always with Advaita Acharya. So I went to call him. He said, "Oh brother, come, my mother's calling you. It's already afternoon. You have to eat something. She's waiting for you." And here you see this Katha Kirtan going on. But this prasad will not be had here. Only your mother can offer this prasad. That is honored even by the Devas. Deva Bhukya. So they say Nimai was pulling at his shirt. At whose shirt? Vishwarup shirt. And Advaita Acharya, when he said Nimai, although Advaita Acharya was a yogi, Brahmavadi, tapasvi, a strict ascetic, but still on looking at this form of Nimai, his mind was stolen, his heart was stolen. He's saying, no one could steal my mind. And where did this boy come from? So he started meditating. So in Mahaprabhu he called Vishwarup Prabhu. So at that time, Vishwarup Prabhu, he gradually grew old. And then he took sannyas and he left. Sachidanata, she became very sad. He's not Advaita, he's Dvaita. Means he separates people. What does he do? He drives this wedge. Means he separates mother and son, father and son. See, my husband and I, we made this boy study so much, and now he's given him sannyas. He's so cruel-hearted, merciless. So you see, we had lost 8 daughters and we just had this boy, and this boy has taken sannyas. At that time, she was very sad and she was weeping. And then this Mahaprabhu, then he knew what Sachidevi had said. That she's called him Dvaita, not Advaita. Like in Jagannath Puri, the Sevak, they're called Dvaitapati. And they're called the Supakar. And Mahapatra, Prati Mahapatra. Different classes of Sevaks. Jagannath. The different gradations there. Dvaitapatis, they serve for 1 month in Puri. In time of the Rath Yatra. So that time, so Dvaita, even if he touches Jagannath, then what do? They do a Mahasnana of Jagannath. And after 1 month, they do? They do a Mahabhishek of Jagannath. They even clean the entire temple. They have such purificatory rites. This is not Dvaitapati. They say their respect for Dvaitapati is not so much. So they say when Mahaprabhu heard Sachidevi address Advaita, then Mahaprabhu realized. So Mahaprabhu is saying, how can I say anything to my mother? She is like my guru. But during this Satrahari above, when Mahaprabhu is giving prem to everyone, darshan to everyone, then everyone said, you are giving mercy to everyone, so at least give darshan to Sachidevi. Give darshan of Divya Swarup, as Ramrup, Krishna Swarup, as Varaharup, and Nasingarup. In these 24 avatars, you have separate avatars. He gave darshan as Ram to Murari. He gave mercy to Sachidevi also. But Mahaprabhu said no. Because she is committed to Vaishnava Aparadh. Because Vaishnava Aparadh is like a mad elephant, which uproots the creeper of pure devotional service. And therefore one should be very careful of this Vaishnava Aparadh, or else you will not get mercy of the Vaishnava. So then everyone asked, because Mahaprabhu was absorbed in the Satrahari above. No, he was not absorbed in any of his, he was absorbed in his Divya Swarup, Aprakrit Swarup. That time they folded their hands and they asked, they said, our mother is Jagat Janani, the universal mother. So what aparadh has she committed? She has carried you in her womb, so what aparadh can possibly be committed by her? Then he said, she has criticized Advaita Acharya. She's called him Dvaita. As long as Advaita will not forgive her, Advaita Acharya will not forgive her, will not give her this prem. So Advaita Acharya, he heard everything. Then they said, he is Jagat Janani, he is my mother. How can I accept any offense from her? She is a mother of everyone here. But the Jiva has committed this aparadh, and because of aparadh, the Jiva's hearts become very dry. They are never happy and peaceful. They're always surrounded by so many problems and difficulties. They're never happy at any point of their lives. So this is very dangerous for them. Very difficult for them to overcome such anxiety. There is no atonement also for this. At least for sins, if you go bathe in the tirthas, you give some charity, then your atonement is done. But for aparad, how can you atone for this aparad? So then Sachimata, she heard everything. Oh, if I go, how can I approach Advaita Acharya? He will never forgive me because I am so respected by him. So one day when Mahaprabhu was doing kirtan, absorbed in Mahabhav, whole night kirtan was going on. Acharya, he became unconscious and he fell on the ground. And Sachimata, she went and she took the foot dust of the Acharya on her head and all over her body. And she fell at the feet of the Acharya and said, please forgive me. And Mahaprabhu's Antaryami, he saw everything that happened. So then Mahaprabhu, he bestowed his mercy on Sachimata. Just as Kapil Dev, he enlightened his mother devotee, similarly, what Mahaprabhu said. Mahaprabhu said, oh mother, why are you saying Nimai, Nimai, my son, my son? You lose your son then. At least chant Krishna's names. Worship Krishna. And then chant his names, then you will be delivered. Achieve your ultimate auspiciousness. Then Vishwarup, when he was taking sannyas, did he give you anything? Yesterday night I saw a dream that my elder brother has come and he said, oh Nima, you also take sannyas. And Nima said, my mother has no one, even my father has departed, you have left, now I'm all alone, you're telling me also take sannyas. How can this be? Then they said, Kali Yuga, you'll have to take sannyas for the benefit of everyone. So therefore I have left one book, Yoga Vasishta, with mother, Sannyas Upanishad, Parivajak Upanishad, Narayana Upanishad. I have collected and compiled everything and I have given to mother. That once brother becomes grown up, elder comes of age, then Mahaprabhu is looking at these books, saying this Sannyas Upanishad, Parivajak Upanishad, Narayana Upanishad, Yoga Vasishta. He took everything and he threw it in the Ganga. Already my elder brother has taken sannyas and the younger one will also take sannyas, and what will become of me? Then how can I live? Then Mahaprabhu asked, where is the book? Then he said, I have thrown everything inside the Ganga. Then my brother has told me to take sannyas, now what to do? And mother said, no, I cannot stay. Now I'll have to leave. First, you tell him, give me permission, and then I'll leave. And Mahaprabhu, in the mode of Kapil, he gave so much knowledge to Sachidevi, in the mode of Kapil Dev. And he was about to take sannyas. Sachidevi was sitting near the doorstep. She knew that he'll leave home now. Mahaprabhu did her parikrama. He prayed to her. He asked for forgiveness, for permission. And then Sachidevi was like a piece of wood. And she had no consciousness. She just stood still. Mahaprabhu offered her pranams. And then he took sannyas at Katwa. So after Mahaprabhu left, then Sachimata, every moment, she did offer bhoga. She will feed Mahaprabhu. And for a moment, she was never separated from, although he had taken sannyas and left, she had never forgotten him. All her services were going on eternally. But if we are separated from anyone, if we go far away from someone, and if we forget that person, and even if that person becomes averse to us, he renounces us, or if he makes a relationship with someone else, then this means this love is not true. This love is based on one's own selfishness. Premi Bhakti, Premi Bhakta can never forget his beloved. He can never leave that person. In fact, In separation, that prem blossoms more and more, 1,000 times over. This prem will never be destroyed. Real love is never destroyed. See, a person, on one hand, he gives instructions. On the other hand, he is very patient. And he's always thinking, how can I make this person receive my mercy? On one side, he says, you do this, you do that. We order someone. So they say, how will Guru and Bhagavan be pleased? But if we pray to a person, then he will change. You see? But we say, you'll have to do this. Then we cannot force anyone to do something. Therefore, he came, he stayed. And then when his elder brother took sannyas, Nimai, he told Sachidevi, I am there for you. And when Jagannath Mishra left, he convinced his mother. But now, he enlightened his mother, just as Kapil Dev enlightened Devoti, and he left silently. And he was watching from a distance. Let me see what Sachidevi will do. He sent Jagadananda Pandit, saying, go and tell mother, on the day of Sankranti, this great festival was observed, so many sweets are offered to me. So Sachidevi had offered a plate full of prasad. And then she was thinking, how is that this plate is empty? And then she was thinking, again she cooked. And again she would offer, again the plate would become empty. So every day she'd offer bhoga, and she'd offer to Nimai, her son. And then Mahaprabhu, he sent Jagadananda Pandit, saying, go and tell mother that I'm coming every day and honoring this Mahaprasad. So in Viraha, in Viched, one seva doesn't go far, because that person is physically left. Rather, that seva blossoms more and more, flourishing more and more. Krishna, he left Braj. Sri Nanda and Yashoda leave their services, saying, our son is left to Mathura and Dwarika. Every day, in Gopal Champu Jiva Goswami Prabhu is written that two sevaks every day. Krishna would send two sevaks to Mathura. Krishna sent two sevaks to Braj. And two sevaks would bring all these things from Braj to Dwarika, and while two other servants would come return from Dwarika to Braj, carrying all these things. And Krishna had to offer to the Brajvasis, and then Brajvasis had to offer to Krishna. So Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas. So does it mean that he left Sachidevi? He sent Kala Krishna Das, Damodar Pandit, Jagadananda Pandit to Mayapur from Jagannath Puri to tell mother that every day I am coming and accepting what you cooked by your own hands. Don't think that you're dreaming that someone else is eating. I myself am up in there, eating everything that you offered and cooked. So in Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu said, there is no sannyas, no ashramed, go yagya, go vedikya. All these things, these five things are forbidden in Kali Yuga. So those who are surrendered to Bhagavan. Bhakti Thakur said, Grihe Thakur, Vani Thakur, Sadali Bore Thakur, Sukhina Kana Bole Nako, Vadane Hari, Nam Karore. In happiness, in distress, life, death, in profit, loss, in repute, infamy. Always never forget Bhagavan. Always remember him, never forget him. Regardless of whether one is a householder or a sannyasi, if he forgets Bhagavan, then he's lost everything. You have no guardian, you have no master. If you want to become a sannyasi, now I'm transcendental to everything. Then what is the use of his sannyas if he's forgetting Bhagavan then? So in whichever ashram one is in, you must always remember Bhagavan and serve him. Chant Bhagavan's names, remember him, do his kirtan. And if one goes far away from Bhagavan, becomes independent, then who will save us? So this should never happen. Therefore, what is the... How can someone to be had? What is the solution? So is someone the... if you don't have a priya, We don't take shelter of our beloved. We can accept others, but we will not never accept Bhagwan. So Mahaprabhu, in his childhood, what would he do? He would go to Gangadas Pandit's school. His father admitted him in the school. Gangadas Pandit is, oh, this boy, so beautiful, very virtuous, such good qualities, yes. And what did he do? In school he would break the pencils and slates of his students. And they would complain, oh Guruji, let's see Nimai, he has broken our slates and pencils and he's troubling us so much. So Guruji asked, Nimai, you just came yesterday and already you are so naughty. You should be silent. Study like the others. If you break all their slates and pencils, then when they return home, their parents will chastise them, beat them. Then Nimai said, they have come to you, you are our Guru, you are teaching us so many things. But these students, they don't have faith in you, they never listen to you. They are actually naughty, not me. Because they write on their slates using their pencils. But you see, they don't write anything in their hearts, they only write on their books. Will they become knowledgeable, or will these books become knowledgeable, these slates become knowledgeable? Everything that they hear, they should write in their hearts. Then they'll be scholars. So they're only writing in their books, they're writing in their slates, then how will they be scholars? They'll be foolish, they're not writing anything down in their hearts. So you should leave everything aside, listen to the outer Sri Guru. Then Guru started laughing, saying, these students don't have so much capacity. Then Nimai said, then why did they come here in the first place? They should listen to everything you said. Then the other boys told Gangadas Pandit, now our parents will beat us because all our slates and pencils have been broken by Nimai. Then Nimai said, alright, come here. You see this pen, this tree also has so many pens. Mother Earth, she is like a slate. You take as much as you want. But from tomorrow, you must always respect Sri Guru, pray to Sri Guru, and carry everything that he has said in your hearts. And Guruji said, oh Nimai, you have changed everyone's hearts. You made everyone surrender to Sri Guru. No boy remained a fool. Every boy was so intelligent. Whatever Gangadas Pandit told them, they remembered everything. Never forgot anything. In my Mahaprabhu's association, they were all changed. And when Mahaprabhu went to bathe in the Ganga, all the Brahmins would bathe in the Ganga, and they would tie these these Brahmanical threads around their thumb. Because if you stay in the water of the Ganga, you get siddhi very quickly. Ganga is the foot bathe. She is the water that is bathed the Lord's feet of Sri Bhagwan. So if you chant in the Ganga, you'll get siddhi very quickly. If they chant the Gayatri there in the Ganga, they chant the mantras in the Ganga on neck deep, waist deep. So for many hours they chant mantras. Like it said, if you chant this, if you go and stand in Radhakund, if you chant this Mahendra Vandite 108 times, then if you, beginning from 6 in the morning until 6 in the evening, you'll finish this recitation 108 times. You can either chant neck deep or waist deep, and you'll automatically get siddhi. If you chant this Mahendra Vandite, Radha Kripa Katakshastavaraj, there, the water Radhakund. So similarly, if one chants in the Ganga, surely you'll have siddhi in his mantra jap. Since when these Panditas would be bathing there, then Nimai, he would sit on their shoulders and push them inside the water. When they'd be bathing, he'd grab their legs and he'd drag them in the water of the Ganga. And sometimes he'd take the water of the Ganga in his mouth and he would spit it at these Brahmins. And then somebody take the sand of the Ganga and he would put it all over their faces. Like today you see in Holi, you see so many ghosts everywhere. You see here, if you go outside, immediately they make you so beautiful. Like Mahaprabhu, he was more naughty than these Vrajvasis. You see, he went and he started speaking so loudly in their ears that it seemed their eardrums would burst. And someone would be chanting these mantras in their Brahmanical thread, then he'd grab them by their Brahminical thread and he would drag them just as one would drag a bull or a cow by a rope. And when the girls would be bathing in the Ganga, they would keep their clothes on the banks of the Ganga. Then he would mix all their clothes. He would mix the clothes of the man and woman, interchange them. And the Panditas became very surprised. So then they came and complained to Jagannath Mishra, "You are such a simple Brahmin. You should tell something to your son. 6 to 8 hours he's there in the Ganga, bathing there. And this way, you see, he doesn't make us engage in any jap, dhyan, anything of that sort." And Mahaprabhu, he said, "Who are you meditating on? Whose name are you chanting? If your mind is not controlled, then whom are you possibly meditating on? Who are you chanting? Why are you so angry? Even until now, you haven't changed. Your mind hasn't been able to absorb itself in Lord Shri Bhagavan. You become restless. Even it is a slight provocation. You are the very deity of anger now. Where is this? How will you perform any japatapa if you cannot even contain your emotions? For what have you done this japatapa? In this world, just meditate on me. No one else can benefit you as much as I can." You see, whomever you trouble, that person 24 hours a day will only think about you if you trouble him. So they told these Brahmins, Jagannath, show Purandara, you should control his son, or else you see, he'll be very rebellious and everyone will curse him. Then he'll be ruined. So Mr. Purandar, he went there to see these boys. And then he went to the stick. Then Nimai told all his classmates, "If my father comes on this way, tell him that I'm still at school." And then you see, when Jagannath Mishra went to look for Nimai, he came from another way back home. He had covered himself with some spots of ink, some pen marks, and then he told his mother, "Oh, give me something to worship Ganga Devi." Then Sachidevi said, "Just now these Brahmins came and complained to your father, and your father went looking for you." So then he told his father. Then the Brahmin Pandits, they told Jagannath Mishra, "Don't beat your son. Very beautiful boy. Such a nice natured boy, but still say something to him, but don't beat him. Don't use that stick." So he said, "All right. Since he's troubling you, I should discipline him at least a little." And they say, when Jagannath Mishra went home, Nimai, he went and sat on his shoulders. He kissed him and he embraced him, saying, "Oh, father, father." And Jagannath Mishra, he forgot everything. So that bhajan occurs in 2 ways. One bhajan is induced by fear, and the other kind of bhajan, one who's very angry. He can give everything up in his fit of rage. He's very stubborn. He's saying, I'll do and I'll show. Surely I'll do. I won't listen." But one who's fearful, he is very timid. He will pray to Bhagavan out of his timidity. While the other is very angry and stubborn. He will not listen. So they say, the Panditas, they would only listen. Then they would only think that Nimai is like this, Nimai is like that. They're only thinking about Nimai. 24 hours a day, he's troubling us so much. You see, even going to the Ganga has become so dangerous for us now, because we never know when he'll come and trouble us. And he'll come and ask us, how are you Panditas? What kind of Brahmins are you? If you don't even know the answers to the questions I'm asking. You ask me, I will tell you. At least one of you, can you answer my questions? Oh, you see, you have this tilak on your foreheads, big malas on your necks. And you're saying, we are Digvijay Pandits, Brahmins. You can answer my question. Nimai said. Then everyone was surprised. What kind of question is Nimai asking? It's not possible to answer him. And even if they would answer him, then he would say that your answer is wrong. Whatever you have studied is a waste of time. Then Mahaprabhu himself would explain the answer. And they would listen to his answer and say, "Oh, just see what a beautiful answer he has given." And this way, all these Panditas, their minds and hearts were made pure by Nimai. Because always thinking about Nimai. And in this way, they'd also be good teachers themselves. If one himself has not understood, if he hasn't realized and if he hasn't understood himself, then how will he make others understand what he has understood? So Mahaprabhu, he from the very beginning, All these scholars, Pandits were there. He changed all of them. And the way you see, that in Keshava Kashmiri, he would come and challenge anyone he saw. That time he came to Navdeep and he called all the scholars there, come and debate with me. Then he said, alright, you try challenging our youngest scholar and then you can challenge us. Because they knew that Nimai is a brilliant scholar. They knew that we were no match for Keshava Kashmiri. But Nimai, they knew, was a special boy. So they said, alright, first you defeat this young boy, then we'll see if you can challenge us. Then Keshava Kashmiri said, what are they saying? I've conquered all the 4 directions. No scholar stood in front of me, and now they're telling me to speak to this boy. So he started looking everywhere. Is Nimai? In the banks of the Ganga, then among thousands of boys, there Nimai was like the moon in a sky covered by stars. He was like the moon itself. And slowly Keshava Kashmiri started wading his way through the crowd. And he said, oh, are you this Digvijay Pandit? Come and sit here. He said, how does he know that I am this Digvijay Pandit? Then Nimai, he offered him this respect, due respect. Then he said, alright, you come here to the Ganga, then glorify Ganga Devi. Then Keshava Kashmiri became very happy. And there so many shlokas, one after another. It's a great storm. Then all the boys start clapping their hands. Just see how brilliant he is. So many shlokas, one after another. Then Mahaprabhu, he calmed the students down, saying, sit down. Don't be so excited. Then meanwhile, the Pandits, they composed 100 more shlokas. Then Mahaprabhu said, you're a very brilliant scholar. It seems Saraswati Devi, goddess learning herself, is residing on your tongue. So tell me the faults and the good qualities. Then he said, what are you saying? You are saying that there are faults in what I've composed. They are only literary embellishments in what I've spoken. So and Nimai said, no, there are faults. Then Nimai said, alright. He just pointed out one shloka. Then Keshava was thinking, I recited hundreds of shlokas. How did you recite one verse? So there's Shrutidars and Smritidars. Shrutidar means one can remember, one can listen to everything that he has heard. And he remembers everything that he said. Smritidar is one who never forgets. So then there's one shloka that Mahaprabhu pointed out. He said there are only qualities here, literary virtues. Then he said there are 5 qualities and 5 faults. He said, what kind of faults? Then he said, first of all, you worship Ganga Devi. You worship Ganga as, glorified as Bhavani Bharta. See, Shiva's wife is called Bhavani. So when you say Bhavani Bharta, she is already addressed as the wife of Lord Shiva. So Bhavani is, Bhava means Shiva and Bhavani means wife of Shiva. So Bhavani Bharta means that she is the wife of someone else other than Lord Shiva. That means you're insulting Sati Devi Parvati. How can she have another husband? How can you address her as Bhavani Bharta? Means husband of Bhavani. And she is already the husband of Bhav. Shiv Thakur in this way pointed out 5 more faults. So just see, I've been insulted by this small boy, such a great scholar. And so he also pointed out 7 faults. And all the boys, they start clapping their hands. The Mahaprabhu said, hey, be silent. See, if a scholar is insulted, then it's like death itself for him. Even death itself is better for him than being insulted. Then these boys started laughing and said, hey, don't say anything. Then Nimai, he told him, okay, whatever I've spoken, think about it and tell me tomorrow. And if you have any other considerations, then we'll discuss again tomorrow. And they said, Keshava Kashmiri, the whole night he couldn't sleep. He was saying the Saraswati Devi's mantra, meditating on Saraswati Devi. Saraswati Devi, she said, you know who you went to challenge? He's my husband. He's my master. And you're trying to defeat my husband. Go and beg for forgiveness from him. And only then you'll be rectified of your faults or you'll be ruined. Then again in the morning he came. And then he started glorifying Mahaprabhu, who Keshava Kashmiri. And Mahaprabhu said, oh, doesn't mean if you're a scholar you can control others, defeat others. This is not the fruit of Vidya. If you do Bhagwan's bhajan, then you're a scholar in the truest sense of the term. What is the fruit of Vidya? The very fruit of Vidya is that your mind and heart becomes absorbed in the lotus feet of Sri Hari. Ahankar, arrogance, conceit, vanity is not the fruit of knowledge. Vidya. Vidya means one becomes humble. Says Mahaprabhu, through this pastime, he did not only did he reform Keshav Kashmiri, rather, just by listening to this pastime, everyone's hearts are reformed. And then everyone's hearts become a place for Shri Bhagavan. Or else, what will they do? They will be a cause of great suffering for others. As long as Bhagavan is not made a place for himself in one's heart, then that heart will never experience any happiness. Therefore, Mahaprabhu, from the very beginning, he has induced everyone to chant Nam. Why he is Nam Avatar? He is Prema Avatar. Therefore, he said Chetadarpanam Arjunam, then Mavadavagni Nirvapanam, and Shreyakairva Chandrikam Vidya Vadu Jivanam, Buddhivardhanam Premanam Purnam Vratasvadanam, Jayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Now we'll listen more tomorrow. Premananda, Hari Boo.
इनको छोड़ने जा
Premananda Gora Gora Premananda Gora Pranarayatana kiva kabona oyache apana hara oh hai Premananda Gora Kiar boliva je kadra tore enachilena jagat amare eta dina pore kahida se kata Edadna pore kohita sakata kere dukhe hoye sara tomara bhajana na janmelo rate jara Besaira gache teke teke ame আমি যেন এসেছি এখানে সে কত কখনো নাহি ভাবি মনে কখন ভোগেরা কখন জাগেরা কখন ভোগেরা কখন জাগেরা চলো নয়া মনা নাচে কি গতি হইবা গগন ভাবে না হরে ভগতে কাছে যায় না হরে মুখে কুলাক্ষণা যত হরে মুখেরা কুলাক্ষণা যত আমাতে সগায়াচা ওরে প্রেমের কাকুরা গোরা প্রেমের কাকুরা গোরা শ্রী গুরু কৃপায় ভেঙ্গেছে স্বপান বুঝেছি তুমি আপনা তব নিজ জন পরম বান্ধবা তব নিজ জন ভগত বান্ধবা সংসার কারাগারে আনন ভজবা ভক্ত পরবিনু রাজুর চরণে শরণ গইনু উদ্ধার হনার মায়া জগতে উদ্ধার হনার মায়া জগতে এ দাস রাতে সে ধরে প্রেম রাধা গোরা প্রেম রাধা গোরা গোরা পাতা কিরে তুমি কৃপা করো না জাগায় মাধা ছিল যে পাতা কি তাহাত জ্ঞান চে প্রেম রতা গুরা प्रभु तात जन जे प्रेम रसा पुरा पद किरतार अभी भक्ति दिनाया किंचन अपराधीश्वर दारुचारा तुम्हारा भया शिचारा चिरा गौरा तुम्हारा भया शिचारा चिरा शरण लयनो आमे प्रेम राजा गोरा गोरा प्रेम राजा गोरा गोरा प्राण राया तना जीव का बोना धोय जिया पना ओहे प्रेम राजा गोरा गोरा ओहे प्रेम राजा गोरा जय सच्चिदानंद जय गौरा हरे जय सच्चिदानंद जय गौरा हरे जय सच्चिदानंद जय गौरा हरे जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा है 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय जय गुरुदेव